grade 4. Now open your smart size 4. Today we are going to complete our first chapter. Only two topics are left. These are joints and muscles. Hopefully you have done your previous reading and homework. Now we are going to read about joints. The points where two bones meet are called joints. Okay, so joints means when, as you know, we have so many bones present in our body. In an adult there are 206 bones, so these all bones are joined with one another. And how they can join? They can join with the help of different joints. You can see from fig 1.11, you can see there are two bones, and these bones are joined with the help of what? With the help of joints. There are two main types of joints: immovable joints and movable joints. How many types of joints we have? Immovable joints and movable joints. Immovable joints are fixed and cannot move. For example, the joints in our skull. Okay, so immovable or joints are those type of joints that are not free. These joints are fixed, they cannot move. And where does these joints are? These joints are present in our skull. Okay, then we have the second type is movable joints. As it is obviously clear from the name that movable joints can move easily. Movable joints can move like the joints in our spine and arms. Okay, now you can see the joints that are present in your hand. Just take the example where are joints. You can see this is your hand, and in your hand these are your fingers. So in this finger there is a joint, so you can move this finger easily because joint is present in your finger. There are two kinds of moving joints. Okay, now further movable joints are further divided into two types, into two kinds. Hinge joints. Hinge joints act like the hinge of a door. They allow movement in two directions. Okay, as the hinge allows the door to open and shut. For example, knee and ankle joints. You people are very well aware about the movement of the door. You can know the door perform two functions. You can open the door and you can shut the door, because hinge is a thing which is present inside the door. Hinge is a thing which is just like this, and here joints and screws are present. So hinge joints act like the hinge of a door. They allow movement in two directions, like you can move your knee and ankle in two directions, like to and fro. Ball and socket joints allow movement in all directions, like you can move these joints to upward, downward, right or left. You can move your shoulder and hip joints with the help of ball and socket joints, and these joints help to move your shoulder and hip joints in all four directions. Joint disorders. What are the suffering of the joints? What are the joint diseases? These are gout and bone fracture. Bone fracture, breakage of any bone. Okay, so we have learned two types of joints: movable joints and immovable joints. Movable joints are present in our skull and they can't move. They are fixed joints. And immovable joints. And movable joints are the joints that are present in our spine and in our arms. And the movable joints are further divided into two types of joints: hinge joints and ball and socket joints. Hinge joints allow the movement in two directions, while ball and socket joints allow the movement in all directions. Now we have muscles. This fleshy meat provides your mouth delicious taste. Do you know what are these? You can see from this picture. What can you observe from it? There is a fleshy meat. So this fleshy meat are the muscles of the chicken. These are muscles which allow movement in our body. Human body has more than 600 muscles. So this line is very important. How many muscles are present in human body? Human body has more than 600 muscles. For the movement, as joints are present, bones are present, so at the same times muscles are also very important for the movement of the body. How do muscles help the body to move? Okay, so these are the functions of the muscles. Muscles move the body by contracting and relaxing. Contracting means when things squeeze together, okay, and relaxing means when things expand. Contracting means becoming shorter. Okay, now you can see here, you can find the muscles, movement of muscles from this fig 1.12. you can see these here muscles are contracting, means these are squeezing the muscles, they are shorter in length, and relaxing means becoming longer and thinner. Now in this fig you can see muscles are relaxing and they are quite longer than the previous position. Our body moves with the help of muscles and bones. Muscles which move bones act together in pairs. This means that as one muscle contract, its partner relax. So it's the game of pair. For example, muscles which move bones act together in pair. What does this mean? This means that as one muscles contract, its partner relax. So it's a game of two things, contraction and relaxation. If one muscle contracts, then its other pair would be relax. Then as the partner muscles contracts, the first muscle relax. Then we have types of muscles. As we did types of joints, so in this we are going to do types of muscles. There are two types of muscles, for example, voluntary and involuntary muscles. Okay, what are their types? Voluntary muscles and involuntary muscles. Voluntary muscles, these muscles work under our conscious control. Example, muscles in arms and legs. What does this mean? Voluntary muscles are those muscles which we can move. We can move according to our will, according to our wish. We can move these muscles whenever we want. Okay, for example, the muscles present in our arms and legs. Now it's up to you. If you want to do your arm like this, so you can do. If you don't want to do like this, so there is no need to do it. Why? Because your conscious are involved in it. These are under your conscious, so you can move your muscles according to your wish. So these muscles are voluntary muscles. And where does these muscles are present in your arms and legs. Then we have involuntary muscles. These are opposite to voluntary muscles. The movements of these muscles are not under conscious control. Example, heartbeat, blood circulation, food digestion. So now the muscles of heart also has muscles. So the heartbeat is the function of the involuntary muscles. Your muscles of heart allow to do heartbeat. If you are going to say your heart stop beating, so it's not possible for the heart to stop. So the duty of heart to circulate the blood throughout the whole body, so it will circulate throughout the day, throughout your life. So if you are going to say stop circulating the blood, so it's not possible for the muscles to obey your order, because these are under not your conscious control. And similarly, food digestion, you are not ordering the muscles of stomach to stop digestion. Then we have muscle disorders like paralysis, muscle fatigue and strain. These are the diseases of the muscles. Okay, so now we are going to switch our next page. Okay, let's move to do exercise. On page number 6, I am going to leave this portion for you. Tick the correct option. Like this, the largest organ of the human body is, we have done brain or skin. So as I told you, so you can easily do all these MCQs. So these are your homework. So in now just switch to column B. Write the functions of the organs mentioned in column A. Now you have two types of column A and column B. In column A, there are so many organs. These are internal organs and some are external organs. And in the column B, you have to write their functions in single one line. Heart. So what is the function of heart? The function of heart is to pump the blood throughout the body. We did this. Lungs. As I told you, lungs help in breathing process. They help us in breathing. Then stomach. Stomach, it stores and digests our food. What is the function of eye? They help us to see. What is the function of ear? They help us to hear and maintaining our balance. Muscles, they help us to move. Joints, they help our bones to join. Okay. Bones. What is the function of bones? They provide support to our body. We did all these organs in detail. You can write their answers very well. So this question is for your homework. You have to do the last question of this on your loose sheet. Describe the types of muscles. So we did two types of muscles, voluntary muscles and involuntary muscles. Okay, so you can do easily. Okay, answer the following questions. We did all the questions on the loose sheet. I have explained, so leave this portion. You have already done this. Now E part, fill in the blanks. Eyes are almost dash in shape. So everyone's eyes is different from the other. So eyes are almost different in shape. Someone has oval eyes, some has round eyes, and so everyone has different shapes of eyes. The dash controls the size of the pupil. So let me recall. This is the lens, and the middle part of the lens is, this is the small round is pupil, and there is a membrane that is present around the pupil is iris. So what is the function of this iris? The iris controls the size of the pupil. The tiny black circle in the center of the iris is called, the circle that is present inside the lens is, this circle is pupil. Ears also help to maintain balance. As I told you, there are two functions of ear. Ear help us in hearing and maintaining balance. The human stomach is shaped like letter J. I told you the largest part of the brain is called cerebrum. You can find this cerebrum from the diagram given on the portion brain. Okay, thank you.